So welcome back to Learning the Hard Way, episode 33, and as you would expect, we are all over the place. So stay tuned and see what the week brings. It's a bit of a racket outside, hopefully you can hear me okay. The farm are in full swing, shifting a lot of their harvest, so there's some pretty cool machinery out there, working hard to get rid of all of those beans that were growing on the fields that you've basically seen since these vlogs started. Immediately this week, my priority is on, you're going to show on this little camera, our new mower. So yes, it's brand new. Yes, it has been fantastic so far. There's always a bit of a period with brand new kit where you have to amend it and tweak it and make it actually work for you. So we've had a couple of the running wheels off the mower deck coming off. They're held on by a tiny little circlip. We have replaced those twice now, and I've come in this morning to see the wheels not on the mower again. So I've asked Jay and he said they've fallen off again, they've lost the clips. So I have going to be fitting some R-clips to it. So I'm going to be drilling some holes in the bolts to house an R-clip, and we're going to make this a little bit better. It's a good way to start the week. So just to show you, these are the circlips. Tiny little things what hold those wheels on. Pretty rubbish. So that is the solution for now. Anyway, we'll see how long it lasts. We are back at the desk. Haven't actually filmed here in a while. Everything up here has been so covered in basically things we need to be really sensitive about showing. So it's just been easier not to film up here, but welcome back. As you've seen, I've fixed the ride-on mower. Currently I'm looking at, and this is something I'm not very excited about spending money on, but upgrading our facilities here. Yes, we know it's temporary, but the Portaloo, can't do it anymore. Not with everyone in the office, not with ladies in the office. It's not good enough. We as a company aren't in the strongest position to go out and finance new things, which is a shame, but that's the reality. However, we have been initially approved for what we're going for. So we're looking at buying ourselves a little, quite smart little unit, and obviously financing that, reducing our initial outlay, softening our cash flow. So also been working on that, just had the invoices through, sent everything that the finance company need over to them. We've started a new project this week, so I've been on the phones quite a lot actually getting that one over the line. It's been a bit of a headache. The job was covering 35 linear meters of what we're doing. We've turned up and it's actually 65 linear meters. So immediately there's been variation orders to try and sort out and get approved. It's obviously basically doubled the value of the project. It's always good to get extra work, but what it has done is put massive pressure on the guys. We're obviously not going to be able to get it this week, and they need to be somewhere else next week. So we're actually going to head over to that site and show you what the guys are up to.
We're back in Deepcut, excavating out a load of sort of type 1 sub-base that was put in to create a path while the road was being built so that the residents could get in and out. But now that the road's finished, they want it returned to soil. So digging the old path out down to depth, and then yeah, replenishing with new British standard topsoil. Bit of confusion with the length of the path. The contractor told me there was 35 linear meters to dig out and replenish. There's actually 65. So yeah, double the amount we were expecting almost. We're going the first 35 initially, and waiting for approval to do the rest of it. That's it. That's where our involvement ends. So not a big job. The type 1, the good stuff, we're going to try and salvage it and take it back to the farm, because there's a couple of tracks on the farm, particularly down to the burn pile, that are a little bit hairy to say the least. So if we can reuse all of this sort of crushed concrete and type 1 to fill in all the potholes and big dips, might as well kill two birds with one stone and recycle it. Win-win.
Cool, thank you. So Deepcut is Off to a good start. We are back on that site. It's the new build development, not very exciting work. As I touched on earlier, first thing Monday morning we turned up and the job was not at all what we were expecting. So it's no bad thing because it's extra work for us, but it's just a bit of a scramble to figure out how we're going to accommodate it because we need that team somewhere else next week. Finn's just turned up with the first load of muck. The farm have actually said they want it. It's a lot of recycled type 1 and 6F5 crushed concrete. So it's useful for top dressing some tracks, and there are some tracks down by our burn sites that could do with a bit of a top up. So we've actually got Finn we were going to run it in our tippers, but now that it's become a bigger job and there's more quantities, we're actually getting our local grab company to just run it haulage for us. So they're going to pick it up with their grabs tomorrow, drive it down here and tip it for us. Much more cost effective than using our little vans running back and forth with a ton and a half at a time. We can get a nice full 8-wheeler on the job. So that's what Finn's doing. Rubbish weather, catch up tomorrow, hopefully the sun's shining. So heading up to Godalming now, there's a small job that our clients have asked us to do. It doesn't really fit in with Jay's hourly allocation and it's too small to send one of the landscaping teams. So yeah, it falls on me. I'm heading over to fit some training wires for their new rows. My lovely little Land Rover, after having some work done to it, has gone through its MOT first time. Now, if you own a Land Rover, you will be fully aware that whenever you hear that, it's pretty exciting. It feels good. It's always, you know, I had no reason to believe it was going to fail its MOT, but it's always a pretty pleasant surprise when you hear it's gone through first time. So pretty happy with that. Looking forward, I should get it back in the next day or two. Looking forward to having it back, getting it back on the road, getting more people's opinions on on its really lovely sign writing and what it's looking like, because so far everyone who has seen it has absolutely loved it. And I don't really feel like it's been out on the road enough. We have made it on site. As you can see, Jay is here. But I am, like I said, fitting training wires. Very exciting, but the reason they are exciting, these are really nice ones actually. They're what we always try and use. They are stainless steel, which is really important especially because we're putting them on white render, so you do not want any rust marks running down what's a really nice clean wall. Pretty simple process really. 10mm hole, rawl plug in, threaded bolts into the wall, and then these little bolts, that goes into the wall. That's the wall plate, the face plate, makes it look nice, and then we run our wires through it. Take your time setting it all out because it is a little bit fiddly, but once you've done a few, it's okay. But yeah, all going well. As always, this is a beautiful place to be. So there we go, all done and looking fantastic. It's going to be great when that rose gets its roots in the ground and actually starts growing. It was literally planted last week. So yeah, hopefully you can see why we choose those training wires. They look absolutely fantastic. The garden in general there, it's looking great. I'm heading back to the yard now. I will catch up with you a bit later on.
Swapping in and out of vehicles is the bane of my life. Yeah, deep cut job is not going super smoothly at the moment because, well, essentially we got the linear meterage from the contractor on the phone, and they told us it was 35 metres to dig out and replenish with good soil, and then got there to start it yesterday, took a look at it and I was like, that's not 35 metres, so I measured it out, it was 65 metres. We gave them a price to do the lot, and now we're just waiting for them to give us the okay on it, but yeah, we didn't get that, so we had to pull off site effectively. Still haven't had the okay, so now sort of tomorrow's a bit up in the air because we want to press on and get it done. We had like a grab booked in for tomorrow, but that won't be ready now, and then soil was supposed to be delivered directly after that, but without the grab pile gone we can't get the soil delivered because they're going in the same area, so it's all on hold a little bit. Maybe it's a blessing in disguise because I need to get a price over to one of our clients for some extras on the Hambledon job. Ollie's got another quote for me to look at. I need to source some bricks, and what else? Yeah, other bits and pieces. In that sense, it'd be good to catch up.
Good morning. It is Wednesday, halfway through the week, and I am not doing anything to do with Hardwood this morning. We have been talking about Gregson Homes, and that's my property development company, and yes, it is absolutely in its infancy. I am learning a huge amount and very much in that obsessive consumption of information and influences at the moment. I'm heading down to, I guess, a fantastic example of how powerful these vlogs have proved in connecting to and showing sort of like-minded business owners, operators, people who are growth focused, people who, you know, we've got some good crossovers and transferable skills, and this is a fantastic example of how powerful they've been. So I'm heading back down to Corker at the moment, but yeah, heading down to see Ollie and having a chat about everything that's been going on behind the scenes with Gregson Homes so far, and seeing how they can help get it to the next step. So as well as the landscape supplies business, which is their sort of family company, Ollie and his brother run Corker Brothers, who are a property developer. So they're a couple of steps ahead of me already. They actually have an amazing site which they are documenting, so head over to their socials. I'm going to be vlogging sort of the early stages and what we're going to be doing. How they fit into the vlogs, I don't know. Is it something that you guys want to see? Let me know. Like I said, I don't want it to be a distraction from Hardwood, and the content that we're able to produce is going to be a lot more of sort of this sort of style. So me sort of vlogging the actual stages, how we're doing, what we're doing, and why we're doing it. So again, you know, it would be absolute sort of transparency. Just don't know if there's space for it or want for it on the content that we're producing. You know, Hardwood and the developments will eventually be running hand in hand. There's a lot of crossover and interchangeable skill sets amongst the team that I think are going to be really useful. And, you know, my own experience in project management, in running and delivering multi-six-figure projects already. There's with multi-trades and subcontractors and dealing with clients and managing finances, there's so much that can cross over. That's what I'm doing today. It's going to be a pretty intense morning. I'm really looking forward to it. We are only just getting started. So we're on our way over to Farnham now, where Harry is running his second project in charge. Are the nerves starting to get to him? Let's go and have a look.
We're in Farnham. Week 3, it was like 6 days on the digger, and then like 4 days dealing with the concrete. We've got Charlie, and we've got special guest Sam making an appearance, making sure everything's running smoothly. Me, Charlie, and Sam we really transcend the site when we're all together, you know. Yeah. Last time you were here, we were just pouring a top footing. Since then, we have done this mammoth footing down the bottom, and then yeah, we just started doing the block work on Monday. The project is to terrace the garden, so we're putting in 2 retaining walls, so there'll be 3 tiers of terracing. So we're doing a double skin concrete block wall. We're on a few courses in, nice little curved bit here, and we're just stepping up now towards the other end of the garden. Got some conduits running through the wall for lighting. And yeah, basically just plodding along with block work. We're just building the hard structure out of concrete blocks, and then we're cladding it with some all green natural stone, like cladding slips, which will be lovely. Kind of nice to see, even if we've not done a huge amount so far, it's definitely given us and the client an idea of what it's going to look like in the end. Some days are really good, some days are just, I don't know. I find it hard to give myself the gratification, like I need someone else to tell me I've done it right. When Matt came up yesterday, it was completely unexpected, but he was like, mate, it looks fine, it's all fine, chill. Which is obviously nice, because I just prang out. I was a massive overthinker. Massive overthinker.
That's just a show space, but everything. Hopefully, I'll just let you watch through it, and then we'll.
It's unbelievable, man. I love that realistic that looks.
Yeah, so this is Christie, so concessions. This is who our designers are. So all of our gardening designs are presented at this level of photo.
And that planting is exactly how it's expected.
So this is the planting palette, yeah.
That's unbelievable, mate. Well done. It's absolutely lovely. Let me use my pad.
It's back. Finally, and look, fresh MOT. Which, for those who own Land Rovers, will know is always a pleasant surprise when it goes through first time. And as someone in the comments was concerned about recently, it was out of MOT, but no, just had some more work done and tidied up since we've had it sign written. So yeah, it's great to have it. Great to have it back. Very nice. Doesn't really matter what mood you're in when you drive one of these. You just makes you happier. So yeah, I'll give it a bit of a clean, put it inside so it can dry out. As you can see, it's holding water in all sorts of places, but it's a Land Rover, that's what it's good for. Obviously made it back yesterday from the day over at Corker's that I was telling you about. That was fantastic, really good to keep connecting with Ollie and talk about sort of all the things that we're talking about. One thing I didn't really cover is they are actually going to be involved in some of the material supply for our new sort of yard showroom space when it happens. So we were going through a lot of that and finding out actually what they would like to send over and include and sort of what the partnership would look like. So yeah, that was really exciting for me, and it's great that other people are now starting to see the design and sharing the excitement. The weather today has been absolutely appalling. I don't really know what the guys would have achieved. Harry and the team in Farnham are making fantastic progress, despite Harry being potentially a little bit overcautious, but it's all looking great. We are going to head over to Putney now. Very, very nearly over the line. A few days left there, so long as the clients don't add too many more extras. But yeah, we're going to head there now in the rain and have a look at how it's getting on.
So yeah, basically coming to the end of it now. We've probably got a few days left to just wrap up a few little bits like the lighting. We need to install this fire pit, build a little lid for the fire pit, build a little door for the worktop. But yeah, we are basically wrapping up. It's been a really good job. We've really enjoyed it. Yeah, so as you like obviously walk through the garden, you're walking over these stepping stones and brushing through the thyme, which gives you a lovely smell as your feet knock them, which is great. And obviously like the main feature of this garden is walking down to the fire pit area and the bespoke oak benches that were built. Having that little outdoor space, especially in London, is huge for people. Having somewhere that you can actually just come out and kind of feel like you're getting away from, I guess, city life. I guess that's the whole point of this sort of design and build. Once it's all painted up and it's all installed, they can just come out here in the evening, have a drink, get the fire on, and just switch off a little bit. Everything's sort of running, the irrigation's running, the planting's been done, the beds have been mulched. The plants are really starting to look a bit more healthy now. They were looking a little bit baked from the sun, which is obviously always when you're planting in this, like the height of the summer, the plants can get a bit of a shock when they go in. Now it's been mulched and the irrigation's been ticking on for a good sort of like week or so. Yeah, they're starting to look great. Batons are up on the fence, symmetrical onto the wall. Batons across there, which again is just giving them a bit of screening. Again, the garden's quite overlooked, so giving him just an extra, just under half a metre of screening there is really nice. And again, it just gives a bit of symmetry to the job left and right. One of the last features to build is the worktop over here. These pattern tiles are going to be going down. It's going to have a pizza oven that will sit on top, and it will give a little bit of working space to prepare their pizzas. Like I said, mentioned before, a bit of lighting needs to be run in, so all the cables are run. We've just got to put our switch box in the corner. But apart from that, yeah, we're almost there. Like I said, it's just the final little bits, which is actually kind of fun. Just think it looks great. Yeah, the design's great. I think the colours and the materials chosen just like completely complement each other like throughout the job. It's really nice. So we're getting there.
Happy Friday. We've made it to the end of the week, and yeah, what a grim end to the week it's been. As you saw yesterday, we went over and caught up with the team in Putney. That's looking really good. So great to have another project nearly over the line. We've actually been inundated with, I say inundated, we've had 5 or 6 new project inquiries, all pretty good ones as well in the last 2 days. So that's been pretty consuming. There's been a long conversation attached to each one. I'm going to lock myself in for the rest of the afternoon, get this quote done. As you can see on the screen next to me, I have got the cricket playing as well. So I'm the only one in the office. So this is my little focus. Yeah, little focused zone where I seem to work best. Thanks for listening to me waffle. I know that the content is shifting a little bit back to behind the scenes, and that means me talking to this little camera. The reality is that the opportunities where I get to actually say something to the camera when I'm very busy, I'm normally on my own or in the car, so actually this little camera is great to do so. We've still got the camera team out on sites catching the good quality filming. But yeah, another good week. One other thing I'd like to finish the week on, people are starting to use our Big Boots affiliate link, which is very cool. It's really nice to see, not, as I've touched on, it's not something that's probably ever going to make us loads of money, but it covers some of our own big boots that we buy for the company. Yes, we do buy them, and make sure that Ryan and Emma and little Billy, get their family business supported. So keep it up. The link is in the description. Make sure you keep using it. Make sure you keep putting it, especially with winter around the corner now, make sure those feet stay warm and dry. There we go. We've made it to the end of another Hardwood vlog. Hopefully you can tell I've been a bit perkier this week, so thank you very much to everybody for all of your support. As always, if you're enjoying these videos, please like, comment and subscribe. We will see you next week for number 34, where we've got sites wrapping up and some familiar faces returning to the vlog.